Araxxi is a high level boss. However, Araxxi is also the very few high level bosses that you can get into using mid tier weapons and armor. However, I still recommend that you have 80 plus combat stats, at least to make your life a little bit easier, and 95 prayer for curses and 96 herblore for overloads, and at least 68 plus summoning for BOB familiars that can carry food for the lower lore players. Here are some recommendations for some armor and weapons. Generally speaking, I think you should start with at least tier 80 weapons like Chaotix, Attuned Crystal Bow. Really just bring your best weapon that you have and have Vampirism Aura. It'll really help. Okay, so for the sake of showing you top path, middle path, and bottom path, I'll be using Mage. Some items in my inventory. This is usually my setup. I'm going to be using Virtus and an Inquisitor Staff. You can do it with Chaotix. You can do it with Best in Slot Mage. It's honestly whatever. Just bring in your best gear. You're going to make an instanced encounter. The reason you want to do that is because he'll be weak to whatever style you bring. So if I'm using Mage, he'll be melee. The easiest path in my opinion is probably Acid, which is the middle path. So once you're in, there's really 4 phases. So the first phase, you're just kind of standing around here. The only thing you need to do is burn this web. I have the perk that burns it instantly, so I'm not gonna do that. Well, probably need to do that. So first phase is very simple. You're just running him down. There's 2 mechanics. So this is the first mechanic. When he drops his web like that, reflects all your damage. So just make sure auto retaliate is off and just get off of him. You just keep continuing damaging him. And then hopefully he shows it here where he cocoons you in a little... yeah, so this mechanic, you just kind of click anywhere on the ground to get out of it. And then there's a third mechanic actually where he swipes you when he gets close. That's another web. But generally what you want to do during the beginning of this fight is just burn this web, right? See how mine died instantly? Yours will probably take a little bit while. So now he's phased. This is phase 2. So the reason why it's called middle acid path is because you have to get his acid level to 25% and then stand on this platform, and this platform is going to die out. And there's a couple mechanics here. So first off, this is the insta kill mechanic. This is the spider that shows. You saw the menu up here. Really simple, just walk away and the timer will count by and he'll die. So he's at 17% and then you get him to 25, I think. And then yeah, that was the side swiping attack I was talking about. So just move away, you should be fine. Once he's at 25% or higher, just get up here. I usually turn off my offensive prayers, turn off my Gramber book, pop my Excalibur to heal myself. Pretty simple. And then this is the second mechanic, these eggs. What you want to do is make sure you get in between all of them, and then they'll just die. If not, he'll spawn some spiders on you. It's not critical, it's just really annoying. And then platform is going to die here. We're good. Turn back my crim and my offensive spells. This is the third phase. Nothing crazy. Very similar to first phase. He's just going to try to cocoon you, swipe you, and deal melee attacks. Yeah, pretty simple. You notice how he's healing. That's because I didn't really damage him in the second phase. Just because I'm weary of the web. But if this is your first kill, what I would do is I would hit him once, move. I would hit him once, move, just because you don't want to get hit by the reflect. Yeah, that's P3 done. This is phase 4. So Araxxi is going to get jumped here by another spider. He's gonna die. In P4 there's a couple mechanics. I'm gonna turn off my Grim here. He's gonna be using Mage or Range. So the attacks that look like a web, that's Range. The attacks that look like a green slime is Mage. So as I'm attacking in here, let me turn on my Grim. my staff will hit. So yeah, he'll grab you, do a melee hit, doesn't really do too much. I would change from magic to range just like that and set up in your keyboard by him. Yeah, so once we get him low enough, he's going to get enraged, which means his attacks are going to get faster. Don't panic. Again, so here he is with the web. Get off of him. So what I like to usually do here in the end when he's enraged like that, I like to Devo. And so you can see all these attacks just going on me. Yeah, as long as you attack him and pray right, you should be fine. He's about to die here in a moment. And he's dead. Yeah, that's Araxxi mid path. And then you just loot him. There you go. Okay, so another instance encounter. This time we'll do minions, which is top path. So a couple of things. First phase, very similar to the first phase I showed you in the acid path. Really, phase 1 for all the paths were the same. You just burn the web, just tank a few of his hits, get his HP down, super easy. Top path is a little bit different, so what he's going to do is summon some minions to fight on his side. And I'll intentionally turn off my Grim and show you the entire mechanic. Now, some people just skip this, they surge through this whole part and go to phase 3. But the whole thing about this guy is for, you know, newer level players. Top path is the most annoying in my opinion because sometimes he'll have a mirror back spider that spawns, and if you don't realize it, it reflects all the damage that you took, like this one. So you want to wait for all 5 spiders to kind of spawn to kill all of them. That's what I do. And then sometimes the eggs will spawn. So he will spawn a total of 20 spiders. We've killed 5 plus the 3 from the egg. So here comes the additional 5. It's really annoying, especially when he does this with his mechanic. That's why I definitely recommend an Excalibur here. Really does help with healing, especially if you're a Lord player. So we've killed 10 spiders so far. I think that's it. Yeah, there's more spiders. 11, 12, 13, 14. I think there's one more somewhere. I'm not sure, but definitely keep auto retaliate off because you don't want to hit him when he's webbed, just like in the mid path. There we go. That's the 15th. I think after this we'll have another set of spiders and that'll be it. Turn back Grim, get his HP lowered. But yeah, that's really top path. You're just looking out for the mirror back spider so it doesn't destroy you. He's almost dead. I'm gonna search through this. Yeah, he's phased, so it is 15 spiders. I can't remember if it's 15 or 20, but yeah, so phase 3 very similar to the phase 3 in middle path. You just have to get him down, and then in this particular path, like I said, he'll spawn spiders. I think these are all the 20 spiders that I'm gonna kill. Just make sure you watch out for the insta-kill spider, which is right there, that big red warning, and also the mirror back spider, which reflects all your damage. So just kind of move around, don't let it touch you. Should be good. I'm gonna spec here. Insta dead. Okay. Phase 4. Last phase. Same thing, nothing crazy. Like I said, when he gets enraged, just Devo and pray either mage or range. You'll die, you know, a couple of times, but once you get used to it, you'll be fine. So I'm gonna hurry this process up. I'm just gonna spec. There we go. And he dies. Yeah, that's top path. Claim the loot. Okay, so last path is going to be bottom path or darkness path. So in my opinion, this is the fastest path because in phase 2, there's no fight. You just tank a little bit, and you essentially hit your arrow key button on your keyboard depending on what attack he does, and I'll show you what I mean. There's a diagram that links it, but generally what you want to do is follow where his little spider leg follows. So I'm gonna phase in, and then he's phased. So in the darkness path, it's gonna get real dark here in the entire fight. So what I like to do is right click on my skybox filter and make it day. Well, for the sake of this, I'll make it clear. So a couple of things here. Notice you're gonna get attacked by typeless damage and or major range. You're gonna see this light. You want to walk to it as soon as possible, because if you stay in the darkness, you're gonna get sustained damage. Again, same thing. Prey range if it's like a web, and prey mage if it's like a gooey slime thing. Sometimes eggs will come out. Just walk in there, stay in the darkness for a little bit. The darkness damage resets when you stand in the sunlight, so it's not that bad. Okay, so he's gonna charge into this wall right here, and all you have to do is on your keyboard go left, right, up, or down. So in this case, he's going right. I'm clicking right on my keyboard. He smashes the wall. He's good. And that's it. That's phase 2 of Darkness Path, really. Now this is phase 3. All you gotta do is just hit him until phase 4. And then, yeah, that's Darkness Path. The fight in P3 and P4 for Darkness Path is the same for, you know, all the other rotations. You just pray mage or range depending what type of attack he's using. Yeah, and then it's just a regular fight from here. You can use a spec weapon, whether you're using melee, range. Just be wary of his reflect damage right there. I said 681 and I got hit by 681, just to kind of highlight what that does. So I'm going to spec right here. Usually I don't spec instantly on the 4th phase, because if he webs and I spec, and you know, I get sent home. So I'm just gonna attack, and he's dead. And yeah, that's Darkness Path or Bottom Path. Super simple.